Welcome to Hell of a Cake, and today I'll be showing you how to do a unicorn cupcake topper. So I've got some white modelling paste and I'm just going to roll it out so that it's roughly about 2 millimeters. So I'm just going to get these scone cutters and it's going to be the third one in. So all I'm going to do is take the scone cutter, the third one, and use the plain side and cut it out. I'm going to take the foam ball and place the moulding paste over the foam ball and gently press down over it until it's nice and neat all the way around. And as you can see, there's the finished ball. Right, I've got some white modelling paste there and some pink modelling paste, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white modelling paste and I'm going to squeeze it so it has a point at the end, and then I'm going to take my rolling pin and press down on my rolling pin till the end of the modelling paste. And a handy little tip, I'm just going to place my finger on there and then squeeze it at the bottom, and then that makes it look like an ear. So I'm going to take my knife and cut it off, and then I'm going to turn the ball round and do the same again, put it into a point, take my rolling pin, put my finger on and press, and cut it off with my knife again. And then I'm going to do the same with the pink, but this one has got to be smaller, so just roll it smaller into like a little point. And then I take my rolling pin again and do the same again, press it with my finger and then cut it off with my knife, and turn my paste again and do exactly the same with this one. Put it to a point, pop it down with my rolling pin, put my hand on and press, and then cut it off with my knife. Now all I'm going to do is take some glue. I'm going to show you this in a future video tutorial how to make it, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab a bit of glue on the back of my ear bit and then pop it on there and press it down. And then I'm going to do the same again with this one. On the back of the pink, apply the glue, the edible glue, and then I'm going to pop that on, press it on, and then I'm going to take another tool, which is a straight edge tool, and I'm just going to press down gently in the middle of the ear from the top to the bottom, and then do the same again on this one from the top to the bottom. And then I'm going to take the ear and I'm going to press it at the bottom and then press it to open it out. Just tap gently, and then I'll take my knife and I'll cut it off, and I'll do exactly the same again. Press it at the bottom, open it out with your thumb, and then cut it off with your knife, making sure each ear is the same size. Now we'll be doing the horn. So I've got some more white paste and I'm just going to roll that into the palm of my hand until it comes to a point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some length on there, so I'll just rub in the middle until it becomes long, and I'll pop it on the bench and cut it off. And you need 2 of these, so I need you to roll it again in your hands right away down until it's got a point. If it's not right, just keep rolling it until it is, and then I'll cut it off. Once you've cut it off, pop the 2 pointed ends together and twist. If it's not right, just keep twisting it until it finally goes into shape. And I'll cut off the loose ends. And I've got some gold dust. What I'm going to do with the gold dust is I'm going to put some rejuvenator in and then mix it like a paste, and then what I'll do is I'll apply it to the unicorn horn right the way down. Now we'll be doing the pink bit of the face. So all I've got is I've got some more pink modelling paste, and all I'm going to do is roll this out, but just making sure that it's thinner than the last one. We needed about 1 millimetre thick, so I'll just roll that out a little bit more, and as you can see that's about 1 millimetre. So what I'll do is I'll take the scone cutters and I'll just use the smooth end again and I'll cut that out. Flip the round shape over and just put a little bit of edible glue on, but only halfway. Once you've put it halfway, if you bring your foam ball down and then apply it about halfway onto the white paste. So a handy tip here is just run your finger along the bottom of the pink edge, and that way when you come to cut it, then it's easier to see where you're cutting, so you don't cut anything off that you shouldn't cut off. And then if you've got any little bits that's hanging over, if you just run your finger back over, and that should get rid of the little bits. Get a ballpoint tool which has like a little ball on the end, and then the smile tool. So this is going to do your nose and your mouth. So what I do is I press the smile tool in first and I press it up and down so it accentuates the mouth, and then all I'll do is turn it over, the ball tool, and use the ball tool by pressing it in to make the nose, and then pressing it, bringing it back out and wiggling it around a little bit, and then do the same to the other side. So you press it in, pull it out, and then wiggle it, and then that's your nose and your mouth done. Right, all I'm doing now is putting the ears on. So all I've done is applied some glue to the ears, press them down and then curve the tops a little bit. Then all I'm going to do is take the unicorn horn and then stick that on. Right, now we'll be starting on the hair. I've got 5 colours there, all of my own choice, and all I'll be doing is taking the first round ball and rolling it out in the palm of my hand again and cutting it off. Now this time you'll have to make sure that you do 4 of each colour. Right, now that we've got all 5 colours done of the hair, what I want to start and do is apply the glue to the top of the head, around near the ears and the unicorn horn. Once we've applied the glue, we can start putting the hair in place. Right, if we continue putting the hair on these, and then don't worry about the back of the head because we are going to cut that off once we've put all the hair on. Now that we've finished, coming up to finish the hair, what I want to do next is I want to cut the back off where there's all like little bits. So what I want to do is take my knife and just slowly take the back off with the knife by cutting it at the back to make it nice. Don't worry if there's some drop down because you can place them back up and place them back into position. But once we've done that and cut it off, just go over with your finger again very smoothly and just tap up so that all the loose bits is neat at the back. Apply the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a ball tool and I'm going to just measure where the nose is, come up and go out a little bit and press down with the ball tool. and do the same again. Measure the other side of the nose, come up and go out a little bit and just press down. So now that I've got them, I'm just going to use my edible glue and put a bit in there and a bit in there. And then I've got these edible balls. I'm just going to make like a triangle shape at each side. Take some of this powdered dust, it's pink, and I've popped a bit on the tissue, and all I do is I like wipe it onto my brush, but then I wipe it back off, and then I pop it in there just to emphasize the bits that I want to emphasize, which is the nose and the mouth area. All we do now is around the circle bit, so just keep going very carefully. All I'll do is down that line area that we put in. That's why I put the line area in, so that we could put some dust in there, and it just makes the ears stand out a little bit more. Make sure he's got rosy cheeks, so I do a little bit there at that side, and then I apply some more and do a little bit at that side, and there's your unicorn done. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please subscribe to my channel, and everything you need will be in the description box below.